And good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening, depending upon where you are around the world. And I don't know if you can see, but the beautiful sunshine is peeking through the window there. I am Marcus Holmes, the HR Passion Guy, and I'm excited to be here with you today on another installment of Passion Fridays. And I am seeing on LinkedIn Live, where we're emanating from today, that it still has the anxiety coach listed. Unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond her control, she was not able to be with us today. We will see if we can fit her into another opportunity so that you can meet the anxiety coach who professes that she can help you end anxiety permanently. Okay. So we definitely want to meet her. So we decided, as we try to pivot, and invite you to click share, whether you're watching us here live from LinkedIn Live or via restream on YouTube event, Twitch TV, or Facebook Live, any or all of those platforms. If you will click share, tag five of your closest connections or subscribers, five of the more popular ones, to join us inside of Passion Fridays, where we talk to people, process, purpose, and passion, and where they might intersect for a sweet spot. And we enjoy sharing those stories. I just want to, before we go into some replay content, share with you that all next week is National Public Service Recognition Week. And throughout the week, we will be sharing with you stories and content about people in public service who we believe should be recognized on a local front, national front, regional front, that they should be recognized and their efforts lauded. So look for that throughout the week. And then we'll culminate on Friday in Passion Fridays with a special show you don't want to miss. I'm going to go right into some of our content as I'm just checking across platforms, making sure that we are circulating across platforms. We are live. And I hope that you will click share and tag five of your closest friends, connections, or followers or subscribers, five of the more popular ones, by clicking the share, tagging them in it, clicking the notification if you are on Facebook or YouTube, so that when we go live with this Passion Fridays, that you can join us live. And thank you for those of you that are joining us. I see that you're coming in across platforms. I'm going to share with you Pursuing the Best You, some content that I think will be of great benefit to you. I hope you will click share. If you are a person who realizes, and I think we all do, that there is more that we can get from life and more we can give to it, that we will certainly do just that. Thank you, Tabitha Goodner, who's joining us on Facebook. Thank you so much. Thank you all for joining us, whether you're joining us like Tabitha on Facebook, or if you're on LinkedIn Live or YouTube events. Thank those of you that are joining on the YouTube events. And if you put in your name, I'll do my best to pronounce it, because normally our YouTube event partners are folks from across the pond and around the world. And I know the time zones are different, but if you don't drop a comment in the comments, then I won't know your name. I can see you passing through, or I can see the numbers going on my counter, but I can't see who's here. Same for LinkedIn. So I can't call your name if you don't drop in the comments. And maybe you don't want me to, but I want you to know how valuable your presence is to us here on Passion Fridays. All right. So we're going to go into some content. And this is about pursuing the best you. I don't know about you. I know there is more for me to give to this earth school and more for me to get from it. And if you work on your supply, thank you, Michael Kemp, for joining us, one of the great business owners in the Metro Detroit area in the um, bereavement business. You definitely want to reach out to Kemp Cares and Michael Kemp. And I think you will join many of his customers that say that he has been there for them in a time of need. So thank you for joining. Click share and tag someone to join us. I am going to share this content because I think everybody should be pursuing the best you, pursuing the best self, right? We all have that gigantic room in our lives called improvement, that we should have more furniture movement happening in that room, right? And I believe that if you work on being your best you, that you can go into the marketplace and demand what you supply. You are the supply that's in demand. Did you know that? And part of your maintenance to ensure that is continual or continuous improvement, self improvement, self SWOT analysis. What are your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats? So don't just think of that for a business, think of it for you. And what can you do to leverage those areas so that you can go in the marketplace and demand a certain level for what you supply? You are the supply that's in demand. And if you believe that and walk in it, others will buy it because it will be authentically you. So I want to share from this content. It is replay content, but it's content that I think will help you, inspire you, ignite you to think about pursuing the best you. Thank you for joining us, whether you are here with us on LinkedIn Live from where we are emanating today, or via Restream Live on Facebook Live on the Marcus Our Homes page, or the Love and Stuff community page, on Twitch TV, on YouTube events, or on IG Live. Thank you for joining us. And I hope that if you're joining on any or all of those platforms, that you will click share now. Tag 5 of your closest followers or connections or friends, 5 of the more popular ones, to join in this discussion as we close out our year with Passion Fridays. I'm so excited that you have joined us, and I see some LinkedIn folks are with us, and I see some Facebook folks are with us. And I'm hoping that the IG Live folks will drop in the comments, as well as YouTube and Twitch TV, because that's the only way that I'll know that you're here, is if you drop a comment. And so I wanted to thank you for joining us. If you've watched any of the Passion Friday episodes from all year long, you understand that we are pursuing our passion and finding where passion and purpose intersects. And I'm excited about your future and your passion and your purpose. And so drop in the comments if you already know what your passion and purpose are and where they intersect. Drop that in the comments. You never know, there might be someone here that you can connect with. And also, those of you who are on the balcony of another year, and boy, have we had a pretty rough 2 years. Rough is the easiest word to access for me, but it doesn't fully encapsulate everything that we've experienced over these 2 years during this time in pandemic. But you are making it, and some on broken pieces, right? Some who had to say goodbye to loved ones and goodbye to the world as they knew it before, but you're here, and for that I am grateful. I don't know about you. And it is a sign, I hope, to us all that there is the opportunity to go to the next level in the future. So as we're on the balcony of 2022, I want to ask you this question. Do you have a plan to bring forward the best you? Do you have a plan to pursue the best you? Are you pursuing the best you? Whole bunch of questions, right? What's your plan to pursue the very best you and to live out the life and the dream that you've always imagined? You've always imagined a house on a hill or a house in the country. You've always imagined a blended family. You've always imagined children. You've always imagined an entrepreneurial opportunity. Is there a plan to get to that next level? Is there a plan for that next job, for that new job, for that promotion on the job? What's your plan to pursue the best you? Are you pursuing the best physical you, the best mental you, the best emotional you? And if you are, what's your plan? I wanted to come today because I want to share with you, in pursuing our best and pursuing it passionately, fervently, almost furiously. I think there are things that we have to do and things that we have to look at. That's why I've designed a training that we'll talk about in a little bit, called You. And as an HR professional, and I've been an HR professional for many years, 25 years. I know I started when I was 10. I know that's what you're thinking. Um, Over the years, because I've been on both sides of the interview table and everywhere else around in human resources, but I've been on both sides of the interview table, both as an interviewee and an interviewer. And I've spent a number of years as interviewer, where I have literally interviewed thousands of people. And Oftentimes, when people come to sit in that seat, they're not quite sure that they're their best themselves. They're their best you, right? Oftentimes, they're nervous, hopeful, but anxious, excited, but with trepidation, and not really bringing forward the best you. Because if you are being your best you, it's easier to present your best you, right? If you're living a lifestyle of best you, when it comes time to bring it forward, it's just you. You're not putting on a representative. You're not becoming something that you aren't already becoming, right? You are showing who you are in evolution. You are showing who you are at a static moment, and it's just you. And so I wanted to, as we close this year, with all of the challenges that we've experienced and all of the obstacles that may have been in our path, this is still an opportunity for you to evaluate and say, who am I becoming and who is the best me that I can be? What's my goal, future goal for me? Who do I want to be? I talk in this training about being versus doing. And I think in our world of hustle and bustle, we are attempting to be masters at what we're doing and maybe not as cognizant of the being part. And so we talk in that coaching series about how you might tap into the power of you by connecting to a being. There, you're just valuable, not just for what you can do, and especially in this environment, because we are moving more into knowledge work than we are into agricultural work or product work necessarily, right? And so it's more the product is the knowledge that you have and how you can apply it, and not so much the hands of doing, right? And so the valuation, the value proposition switches when we are measuring how much is the value of what you know and how in your ability to apply it versus how much is the value of what you can do, and then how we evaluate or ascribe value to what you can do. It is a knowledge based evaluation, and I want you to do that same thing for you. What do you know, and what value does it have in the marketplace, and how well have you applied what you know to solve the problems of customers, clients, and stakeholders? If you can get a handle on that, you are in a good position and on good footing to be able to go to the marketplace and demand what you can supply, right? Just a little different way that you look at supply and demand. I want you to think about going into the marketplace to demand what you know you can supply. That secret sauce that is you. And guess what? You're the only one with the secret sauce code of you. And so your job is to go about breaking down that secret sauce, packaging it in a way that you can go and demand what you can supply. I'm Marcus Holmes, the HR Passion Guy, and I just want to thank you for joining those that are joining across platforms. Thank you for joining us on IG Live. Thank you for joining us on LinkedIn Live, where we're emanating today. And via Restream, we're on IG as well as Twitch TV, YouTube events, HR Passion Guy, and Marcus Holmes on Facebook and the Love and Stuff community. Thank you. Shouts out to all of you and Happy New Year. And so I wanted to take just a few minutes to tell you a little bit about this coaching opportunity. And it won't be for everyone, because some people are smashing the U already. Some people have already gotten into their dream job. They're already where they want to be at 2022's door. They're knocking on the door and say, I want more. I can be more of who I am, bring more of who I am to this organization, to this community group, to my own business, to customers, to stakeholders. But if you say, hey, I want to bring more and get more in return, I want to go in the market and demand what I can supply, then the U coaching series is for you. It's 4 modules plus a bonus module that has, it's chocked full of material. And I'm really having a conversation with you just from my favorite seat. As you see me today, I'm in my favorite seat in this coaching session. And I am talking about these modules. I'm talking about you and how to connect to the power of your being, how to connect to the power of you. Because I believe that you have to believe in you. And if you don't believe in you, you're not going to be believable to anybody else. And so we talk about getting into the power of you, getting into your strengths, kind of a strengths assessment, a self SWOT analysis, a self analysis of your strengths, your weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. We talk about that a little bit with a couple of strengths based exercises. We talk about emotional intelligence, which is a game changer in professional and personal excellence. We talk about that and how you can implement some of the strategies that can help you both personally and professionally when it comes time to meet people in the organization, to meet people as you're going around, right? And then we talk about accountability. There's an accountability statement that you subscribe to, that you check. It's a checklist that you go through to keep yourself accountable through this process or any process, because it's important that you understand if you're going to um, go out and do a search, you need to have a wholeness search first. Make sure you're whole, that your mindset is positive before you go to align yourself with an organization, with a love interest, with a new home, with anything. Before you start a search, search inside and make sure that you are whole, right? So that's in module 1. It's all about you, connecting to the power of you. And there are some powerful exercises that you can employ right away to put to use to bring out the best in you. The best in you takes practice, but why not start today so that you can get yourself closer to a 30, 60, 90-day job offer? Okay. And that's the goal, be it a promotion, be it a pitch that you're doing for your own business, for your first round of fundraising. You have to connect to the power of you. Okay. Module 2, we talk about that coveted resume and research and why it's important to tailor your resume for the opportunity, how to do that, how to go about researching to build that resume. We give you 2 resume templates for you to actually cut and paste into that you can use yours to have. And we give you an example of another resume so that you can see some of the writing styles that you might adopt and use in your resume. It's not a template as the other two. You can use the other two. And we give you tips, some special tips and tricks about how to navigate when you are applying for positions. That in and of itself, I think, brings a lot of value back to you. And there is a tracking spreadsheet that will help to keep you on track to your 60 days, 30, 60, 90 days, but you can change those days by the formula in the spreadsheet, and it will automatically change colors if you're off track. And so you can keep track of the places that you applied to, the dates that you heard back from them, all of those milestone dates along the process. And there's also a place for you to record salary information because you want to get some salary information that you'll use later in another module. Module number 3 is all about increasing the value of your net worth through your network. Now, I think your net worth is impacted by your network. And your ability to land that dream job, to get the attention of that hiring manager, could be squarely in the hands of your network that you haven't leveraged. And we talk about who your network is and how you can go about leveraging that network and how you can go about building relationships. It's easy as ABC, but there are many steps into the ABC, but you got to find out what the ABCs of networking are. In that module, you'll certainly find that out. And we go from that to interviewing. We have a special secret sauce that we have not seen in the industry anywhere, and we haven't trademarked it yet, but I think it will be something that you will be able to use to get you beyond nervousness, to get you beyond uncertainty. And it really is helping to harness the power of you. It's all about you. It's all about you showing up as authentically as you can. And we help you to do that through the special secret sauce that's backed by psychology, the work of a well-noted psychologist. We take that work and we create a secret sauce that helps you leverage the power of you, leverage gravitas, leverage confidence, leverage being you. Imagine yourself just being yourself in an interview. What an amazing feeling that would be if you believe in you. Again, if you don't believe in you, you've got to work on believing in you. But once you do, you got to be able to summons you, bring you forward the best of you. And how you do that and how you craft your responses in advance are very important. In that module, you will also get a list of the questions that are being asked in interviews and a list of questions that you should ask in interviews. All of that in the module, interviewing from your core, the core of you. Those are the 4 modules, but there's a bonus module called Close the Deal. So after you have completed your interviewing, there's one thing left to do. And we tell you in that module what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and it closes the deal. We also in that module have a little information on how you can prepare a counter offer or get to where you think is a comfortable offer based on the salary information that you gathered in research and resume and module 2. It's filled chock full of resources, downloads that will be yours to keep, as well as you can go back and rewatch it and rewatch it and rewatch it because it's an online, on demand, 24/7 that you'll be able to access at times that work best for you. If you're ready to go to the next level in your life, be it at your current job, you're eyeing a promotion or a lateral or another position in the organization. If you are looking to change careers and you want to go into a different industry, the pandemic has hit your primary industry and you have transferable skills and you want to craft a compelling message to go into another type of industry. If you're just completing your master's degree or bachelor's degree or completing a trade apprenticeship or something, and you want to go into your first work opportunity, excellent for you. If you want to summons that confidence, you want to drill into yourself to find out what you can do to be the best you, this coaching series is for you. Now, listen, there are lots of jobs out there. In the month of April alone, 2021, 4 million people, mostly women, left their jobs. They didn't leave the workforce. They left their jobs. They're looking for something better. So there are jobs out there, but you know that you've applied to jobs and not heard back, right? You've applied to the jobs for which you think you're qualified and you haven't gotten the response, right? You went to the interview and you didn't hear from them afterwards, and so you figured you didn't do a good job in the interview without getting the feedback, right? This coaching series is for you. You don't want just any job, right? You want the job that you want. And you want to find out, how do I find the job that I want? How do I go about searching for the positions that I want? Do I just spray my resume everywhere and pray that it's going to happen? Or do I do something more specific, more targeted, that's more for me, about me? It's the latter, my friends. And the coaching series, how to get you closer to a job offer in 30, 60, or 90 days, it's available now. And we will drop the link in the comments. We will also put it up top so that you can have it. We'll also be circulating information across our platforms because we, the Passion Guy, HR Passion LLC, wants you to live in the center of your passion and purpose. We want to ensure that you find the kind of work that is meaningful for you, that makes you want to get out of the bed every day and makes you want to go and make an even bigger difference today than you did yesterday. If that's you, and it's December 31st, 2021, and you say, you know what, I'm ready to learn the lessons from yesterday, but I'm ready to go forward in tomorrow, you should sign up today. It's of great value. And I decided to do it because so many people, because I'm an HR, people think, okay, you're an HR, what you do is hire or fire. And I guess that's part of what HR has traditionally done and maybe part of our brand. But there's so much more to HR. And my many years of experience have afforded me some opportunities in other areas. But I understand bread and butter to people is, are you hiring? And so 9 times out of 10, people say, "Hey, I'm looking for this job. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that." And as I've engaged people, and not so much face to face these days, but jump on a coffee chat, I call them, or have an inbox conversation on any or all of these platforms, I start to ask questions, and I find out that people really aren't prepared about what they want and how to go about getting what they want. So I've helped people offline and online. Many of them have gone on to great successful jobs. There are a few testimonials that I share of people who have just wasn't sure where they would go and ended up being the chief of recruitment for a major uh, hospital network system. Uh, Moved across the country for this position, 6-figure position. People who have said, I just want something different. Well, what is different? What do you find yourself? What are the things that you enjoy doing, and what do you want to do differently than you're doing today? And someone who was focused in one area thought, hey, these are where my skills land. Found they had transferable skills and were able to land a job in another area that aligned with their skills, aligned with their passion. Someone who had left the workforce and was retired says, you know what? I kind of want to have something more to do than just some of the philanthropic stuff that I thought I would do, taking care of family. I want to still contribute. And how do I get back in the game? Was able to help her do that, get back in the game. So I said, you know what? Maybe I should put this in a course offering where people can watch it whenever they want to and not have to rely on schedules to talk to me. Of course, there are masterclass opportunities where you can talk to me, but we'll talk about that later. And I built this course. And I said, these 5 modules can help anybody in pretty layman terms and basic information. If you put them to practice and put the time to it, you're going to have to put some effort to it, would help you garner your dream job, the promotion, or even in your entrepreneurial life. If you decide, I want to start a business and I need to do a pitch to an organization, it's the same principles and concepts that you can apply to search out the opportunities that align with you. And that's what I'm about, helping you get to what aligns with you. We try hard to align with everything and everybody else. We align with the stars if we could, right? But how about making sure that whatever it is you're pursuing aligns with you? Now, if you take a look at you and you decide you don't like what like what you see, bravo to you, because it takes courage to do that. Then your first order is working on you. And we've got some things in the module 1 that will help you work on you. Help you work on you so that you can look at you and say, I like what I see. Who doesn't want to be able to look in the mirror and say, I like what I see? And until you like what you see and believe that what you're seeing is the best of you and that you should pursue it, you're not going to be confident in showing you to anybody else. And when you're not confident in showing you to somebody else, it sends up this invisible, unconscious flag about you. So your goal is to be you and to be the best you that you can be. Somebody wants to score so bad they call me. See there? To be the best you that you can be. And that's what we want you to do. In this year, if you haven't already, pursue the best you. Go after it. You deserve to live the life that you want to live. And along that journey, you should challenge yourself as to why that's the journey that you want to embark upon, why that's the best you. And once you have a resolve, a resolution, if you will, about who the best you is, once you can write it down, you can articulate it. I'm becoming the best me by, the best me will be when and you can finish those phrases, then pursue it. Pursue it with vigor, with passion, with tenacity until you actualize the best you. I'm willing to tell you that getting to the best you is a journey. And you never fully arrive at the destination if you're doing the journey right, because you always want to become a better you. And so the best you is not this elusive future, it's this powerful journey. It gives you reason to keep living, keep going, keep moving, keep stretching, keep pursuing, keep pushing so that you can be the best you. And you must never give up on you. If anyone has ever given up on you, they made the wrong bet. If anyone, I heard someone say, counted you out, they cannot count. You are the best bet at becoming the best you that we in this world have. So give us what you have to offer. Become the best you. Find out who the best you is. Use the tools and resources available, and then pursue the best you passionately. I want you to make sure that you pursue the best you. I'm going to drop in the comments a little link that if you want to learn more about this coaching series. Okay. You can go right to this address. Hope it comes up as a hyperlink on all of your screens. And you can sign up today to become the best you. It's going to be good even if today you're a passive candidate and you're not sure that you're ready to leave your organization, or you don't have a job and you're not sure how you're going to proceed forward. You don't know what you want to do because there are so many positions out there. This will give you a leg up into where you should look, when and how you should apply, how you should show up, how you should begin to work on your interview so that when you are ready, that the best you can be presented. We are always in evolution. So don't wait until you become the best you to say, I'm going to do this. Do it now so you can start becoming the best you. And do it now so that you can sign up. I don't see it on LinkedIn populating, but I'm going to type it in there. I apologize. Thank you for bringing that to my attention over there on LinkedIn. I'm going to type it in to make sure that you get it because I want you to have it. And I think it will be a tremendous benefit to you. My word is blessing. It's going to be a tremendous blessing to you. So I'm sending you to get the information. Did I put the wrong thing? Yep, I did. All right. I tagged some folks in this as well. And maybe some folks will watch it. Nope. Okay, this auto correct will jack you up sometimes. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience on that. Just trying to post it in every area. Okay, looks like the link is there as well. Let me know YouTube or Twitch TV or IG if you don't see the link, and I'll be happy to type it in on any of those platforms as well. So it's 12:30. Fantastic, Marquita. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us today. I am so glad that you're here. Happy New Year to you. Again, it's 4 modules plus a bonus module. That makes 5, right? First module is about you, connecting to the power of you. Second module is resume and research. Those go hand in hand. And there's some tools in both those 2 modules to help you. There's a strength exercise. There's another exercise called the Metaphor of David. There's information on strategies for emotional intelligence. You would be surprised at the value that someone can harness just from emotional intelligence. And there's an accountability statement. You have to hold yourself accountable to any process. If you don't, then you won't be measuring to see, are you making progress and the rate of progress and whether or not you need to speed up, slow down, double back, refine. You got to measure it, right? That's in the resume and research, and in the accountability statement is in module 1. Resume and research, there are 2 resume templates that you can use, cut and paste. You can even switch out pictures and different backgrounds if you like. You can change the font if you like. I can tell you I use them to test the material and I send them out. I get responses back. There's also a third resume that's there for an example, not for a template. So it just gives you an example of some of the word choices. I give you some tips about how you might use word choices that will show up authentically as you and resonate with the organization for which you are applying. There's also a tracking spreadsheet for you to log all of the positions that you've applied for and to keep track of the dates and to log salary information so that you can use it later to be able to counter offer for that salary if you need to be able, and you'll have information to be able to say, this is what I researched and this is why I'm making that counter. In networking, which is a powerful module, I think people do not deepen connections. And so we talk about that in networking. The interview is the secret sauce. If you get to that coveted interview, you get invited to the dance, as I call it, and you will. Now you have to make sure that you understand the kind of interview and how to prepare for it. And there is a special secret sauce that we use that's psychology based that nobody else is using yet. I'm sure everybody will be using it soon. Not in the way that I'm using it, that will help you be you. That's the whole purpose, for you to be seen as you. Because when you show up as somebody different, something, some energy, our limbic resonance says something's off. We feel it before we even can really think about it, right? And so it's important that you show up as you. And then, and in that module, there are questions, both questions that you will be asked and questions that you will ask during that interview. And then that bonus module, Close the Deal, has a special tip of how you close the deal, unlike any other candidate will close the deal. This will put the mwah on your interview. At the end of the interview, there's one thing that you need to do, and it's in that module. And also included in that module is how you go about the counter and how you go about getting to that final salary figure. All of this is in you, the coaching series, how to get you closer to a 30, 60, 90-day job offer. And it's available now to you. I hope for you a blessed and happy new year. I hope that you get everything that you pursue. And I hope that if there's anything that you're pursuing that isn't resonating with you, that you will question yourself in it to say, does this contribute to the best me? If it's a relationship, if it's a new job, if it's a house, if it's a promotion, whatever it is should resonate deeply with you. It should align with who you are and who you are becoming. And if it doesn't, I want you to push back and challenge it, because I want you to go after everything that falls in the place of your passion and your purpose, that sweet spot where they intersect. It's okay to pass up some opportunities because they may not be for you. And it's okay when some opportunities pass you up because they may not be for you. But if you are pursuing the best you, everything that resonates and aligns with you is coming to you. And may you experience it more richly and more fully than you ever have before. Keep in touch with me. And if I can be of service to you, feel free to reach out to me or any of all of these platforms, from LinkedIn Live, from which we emanate today, Twitch TV, YouTube events, Facebook on the Marcus R. Holmes page or 11 Stuff community page, and IG Live. And that was just some of the content that we, as you can tell, was a replay content included. And I wanted to go back to that because we're at the month of May almost. And I'm wondering how your journey is going to becoming the best you. That you coaching series is still available to you if you want to partake in it. Again, even if you're an entrepreneur and you're getting out there and pitching your business, you need to be able to summons the best you, right? That's a kind of interview, right? Because you have something you want to supply to the demand that's there. You are going into the marketplace and saying, I've got what you need, right? That's what an interview is. That's what a pitch is. So if you're an entrepreneur, solopreneur, whatever type of preneur you want to call it, and you know that you need to work at how you pitch your business, how you handle interviews, this is for you. If you are a person that needs to summon the power of you through your strengths, through emotional intelligence, you need to hold yourself accountable to a process, this is for you. So I hope you will join us as I'm preparing to close a little early. Again, this is replay content. Our guest, the anxiety coach, uh, due to circumstances beyond her control, was unable to be with us today. So I decided to share some replay content with you that I think will help you pursue the best you. We will try to have her on soon where she can tell you how to end anxiety in your life. Wow, how powerful will that be? I can't wait for her to be able to be back with us, and our prayers and thoughts of wellness are with her and for her. And I hope that you will click share and tag someone to share this information, anyone who's looking to pursue the best them. All next week is National Public Service Recognition Week, and we will be recognizing the accomplishments, the commitment of many within the public service space in local, state, and regional, maybe even national, who provide public service. Join us for snippets all throughout the week. And then on next Friday, we will have a very special featured treat during Passion Fridays for Public Service Week. If you're thinking about careers and you want a really great career in a community of committed persons and individuals, you should consider public service. There are so many lines of business and so many pathways and portals for careers of success. You should consider it. And this week, I will be privileged to bring to you some of the most committed, some who've given their life to service, and some who thoroughly enjoy the work that they do. I don't know about you. I love human resources. I get excited talking about people and passion and process and purpose. And all of those, I think, are wrapped into human resources. And you should have that light in your eye, that fire in your soul about the work that you do. Whether you're working for a company or your own, you should have a passion and a purpose and a sweet spot where those things connect that makes you in flow. You know, there was a psychologist who just recently passed away who introduced this concept of flow, that you are so engaged in something that you lose track of time. It's almost as if you are on this automatic um, pilot to do that thing, and you get so engrossed in it that you're in flow. I share a little bit about that in my book, The Gratefulness Journey Every Day. What are you doing in the next 30 days to transform your life? And as a life coach, I can tell you that sometimes we're moving through life and not taking any actions to transform it. We're waiting for life to transform us. And it's working on us. That's how it's designed. But there's some work that you can do to transform your life. There's some habits that you can build to live a better life, that you and I can stack on habits that we already have, because we already have habits. We can use these to build for us a better life. So why not stack some habits, starting with this coaching, but stack some habits to build yourself so that you get to flow. You get to the kind of work that you awaken and say, it's Friday already. Boy, I'm having a great time. Oh, it's time to leave already. That's the kind of work and commitment you want to have, that you are positively productive, but you're passionately purposeful in what you give to the organizations, stakeholders, customers, and clients that are served. I'm Marcus Holmes. I hope you will join us also for Sports Talk with Kamal and Felix. If you're sports fans on Facebook, you can go to the Love and Stuff community. Shout out to them, Kamal Williams and Felix Holmes. They will be doing Sports Talk with Kamal and Felix tomorrow, which is Saturday, April 30th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can catch them on Facebook. They will be there. And you can also join Darren Williams with the Love and Stuff community's newest offering is Love in the Scriptures. If you like to fascinated about the scriptures and what they have to say about love, join him in the Love and Stuff community each Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a grateful weekend. Take a moment to say, am I living my best you? Am I living my best self? Am I pursuing my best you in 2022? It's not too late. We are entering upon the 5th month of the year, and you're right on schedule to pursuing the best you. Have a grateful weekend, and we hope to see you very, very soon.